Hey everybody, how's it going? Travel Man Dan here, and this is going to be an outstanding episode. We're going to go to a fun place. I got the Magic Globe here, and boy, I'm really excited about showing you what today's episode entails. We're going to go to a fun little place in Western New York that I have in mind. I haven't been there in a long time, and I'm excited. BC?
Oh my God!
Wow!
Good to see you, Travel Man Dan. You're back in Buffalo, huh?
Yeah, I'm back, man.
What are you up to?
Good to see you. Well, I'm going on an adventure. I don't know if you've ever seen this. This is the Magic Globe that was given to me a long time ago by a wizard on the mountaintops.
Wow.
Yeah, it can transport me anywhere in the world. I just got to think about it. I've never transported with a second person. Would you like to come with me?
I got nothing to do. Let's give it a try, yeah?
All right, guys. Look, BC has been a best friend of mine for over 40 years. Here in Kenmore, we grew up together. And, well, we're going to try out the Magic Globe together to see if we both can go on this adventure. So, all you got to do is hold the globe. I'll put it up to our hands, and I'll do the thinking, and it'll appear there. So sit back, and let's see where we end up. Yeah! Yeah! Yes! All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're out here in Erie County, just out in Orchard Park at Chestnut Ridge, and we're gonna be checking out the Eternal Flame today. I am so excited, I'm pumped up, so sit back, relax, and let's go check it out. You know you're at the start when you come to this here map.
Everybody, we are going to start right here. As you can see, we are here. We're going to hike in a little bit, about a half a mile. We're starting at about 1,200 feet, but by the time we get down to the flame, we're going to have to go all the way around this ravine and down along the creek bed, and we're going to drop down about 250 feet by the time we get down there. It's going to be really kind of dicey through here. We're going to go along a creek bed. We might even see some crawdads, some minnows, anything like that. So that's what's next. As you can see here, there's all kinds of warnings. There's a really sharp ravine right here where it's all dashed out. Really slippery shale rock, so if you put your foot on the wrong spot there, you're going all the way down to the bottom. You're just going to ride those rocks like surfboards. So we're going to try not to do that. If we do, I got a GoPro, so I'm going to make it entertaining for you.
You got to walk through this trail here, and then you got to go on a little bit of a hike. It's about 10 minutes, but you go through this beautiful, gorgeous, lush Western New York forest. Jeez, BC, should I be worried that we can go flying down this shale, or?
You know what? You're going to look really stylish if you do, though. If you go falling down that, man, it's going to be a real joy to see that hat go flying in one direction, the jacket goes in another direction, just all that kind of stuff. If you're going to wipe out, make it funny.
Well, I guess he's got a point. If you're going to wipe out, make it funny.
You're going to get a lot of hits.
Look at that, baby. The hat has already come into play. Those branches didn't stand a chance against the styrofoam hat. This was actually my grandpa's hat when he would go camping, so I've donned it for the video.
Nice, and styrofoam.
Yeah, hope you enjoy it. Yeah, take a look at this, dude. Oh wow, it is absolutely gorgeous down here. You know, the fresh smell, the trees. It rained about an hour ago, so it's still a little bit wet, but take a look at my surroundings when you start walking down into that little trail to get to the Eternal Flame. And one thing that you want to keep an eye on is not getting lost, right? So they have little markers on the tree, and they have this little flame right here that helps you get there. Wow, I love this, man. You know, I gotta ask you, because this is something that comes up a lot on the What Would You Rather segment of the weekly beer and video review show. And if you haven't seen that, I'll go ahead and throw that up there right now. You can go ahead and check it out. But BC, I gotta ask you, what would you rather? The beach or the forest?
Oh, the forest, 100% the forest.
Yeah?
100% every single time.
Yeah, me too. I always pick the forest because of just the majestic feeling. Don't get any crazy ideas, but there's a bit of a romantic feeling when you're in the forest. Yeah, I'm with you on that one too. Look at these trees. All right, they must be hundreds of years old. The sun is cracking through. It is a gorgeous day, and we haven't even gotten to the eternal flame. One really great thing about Western New York is its thunderstorms. And you're going to see a lot of trees that have been hit by lightning, like this one, that have fallen to the ground and are sitting there rotting away. Who knows how long they've been there, but it's just really cool to see this kind of forest arrangement. On the ground, you have a whole bunch of moss at the bottom of the trees that I don't really see a lot in the western states, especially in Los Angeles, but absolutely stunning, beautiful area out here. And we are now at the Eternal Flame sign number 5. You know, as you're walking along this trail, it's pretty paved out. You know, it's not too bad. You do have to be careful of these roots right here because they're all along the trail. And then I'm not sure what BC's looking at over there. It looks like to be some type of cliff, a ravine. BC, what are you looking at over here?
I'm looking at a pretty sharp cliff.
Yeah, is this what you were talking about earlier? Like, don't fall? Holy mackerel, look at this thing.
So here's a good example of what you want to be careful of. If I go down, whoo, that's a heck of a precipice down there.
Holy shit. I'm getting a little nervous, creeping and crouching as I get down there. You see it. BC, that's quite a drop, huh?
So we're actually directly above the Eternal Flame right now. If you see that guy taking a picture down there, he's taking a picture of the Eternal Flame, but it's way below us. We got to go down and around along the creek bed to come back to it.
Yeah, that's probably the better way to travel. Do not get close here. That is one safety precaution that I would definitely recommend. Don't be silly, don't be stupid, and make sure that you're sober out here because you can get hurt. And you know, you get off of that, and chances are you're going to be permanently hurt. All right, we're at to the point where we've reached flame marker number 10, and this is where it starts to drop down. Okay, if you look right here, you can start to see where the path right over here kind of drops down into this ravine, and it could get a little bit more treacherous, a little more dangerous, so please be careful once again, but shouldn't stop you from going and checking out the Eternal Flame. I'm so excited. Hey, one thing I want to point out is when you're down here, everything that you take down on this trail or to the flame or wherever you're going hiking, make sure it goes up with you. You got this beautiful tree that was probably fell over in some type of storm or whatever, was cut by the local kind of Parks and Rec, maybe, whatever, so that the trail could run through here. It was bored out in the middle, and then you got these boneheads storing water cups down there or some kind of beer bottles and stuff. I hate that shit. Please, whenever you're out in nature, wherever you take with you, take it home, use a trash can. Don't litter this beautiful forest in this area. Oh yeah, we're down here on the bottom of the ravine. As you can see, this beautiful creek that we're walking alongside. I love the smell as you get deeper and deeper into the forest. You see the trickling water going down this creek, and we're getting close to the flame. Guys, this is where it gets really tricky, okay? So you see the main trail pretty much ends right there. It goes down a small cliff, but you can see right here, you're down in the bottom of the ravine. You're walking along slippery rocks, jagged rocks, all kinds of broken trees that have fallen down from up there. And well, you just gotta be mindful and keep your eyes in front of you and don't fall. Wow, check this out. I don't know what you call this thing, but it's just this like jagged rock, and well, you can see with multiple streams of water are creating these micro waterfalls, and really cool. I don't know if you saw in one of my very first videos where I went and checked out the glacier in Iceland and I drank from the purest of the pure water from the glacier. I'm not sure if this is very pure. Probably gonna get some kind of weird disease, but I gotta take a sip. All right, let's take a sip of this clean, fresh water, and we'll do a handful right here. Not bad, not bad. All right, let's fill it up. All right. I always like to be one with nature and get out here, splash some water on my face, drink some water that I assume is clean, but anyway. Holy crap, look at this thing. Tons of little mushrooms. Like, I don't know, probably about 300-400 different little mushrooms that are sporing off of this piece of wood. This is incredible. I love seeing stuff like this in the wide open. And just, you know, I know it's just this little stick, and yeah, it's covered with mushrooms, and that doesn't mean much, but it just shows that there's such exuberant life out there. And, well, we're not the only things going on here. As you see, there's lots of mushrooms. Now, you want to be careful. Do not eat the mushrooms. Don't eat anything that I show you on any one of these videos because you might get violently ill.
Hey guys, take a look at this. Right now, it's just a slow trickle, but to show you how heavy this thing runs sometimes after a really rainy summer or a particularly strong storm. Look at the size of all these logs that this thing dragged down the creek bed at one point and just deposited here in this little bottleneck. That's a powerful bunch of water that can move logs that heavy and pile them up like that.
We're down here at the bottom. This is where I showed you earlier that you don't want to fall off the cliff. Let's take a look at this. I mean, wow, just look at that, okay? See all those crazy roots coming out of the tree and just, I mean, you'll probably pick up speed and get a little bit of air and I don't know, but yeah. All right, as we come closer, you'll see all these trees have fallen over. And there it is! Holy moly! Back in that shale cave right over there, the eternal flame. Oh yeah, there it is. All right, I'm right here, guys, next to the eternal flame. Check it out. As you can see, it's tucked away into this little cave of shale, and boy, you can really smell that propane, that rotten egg, that pungent smell of whatever's coming out, the gases. Time for me to go ahead and drop some knowledge on you with BC here. Why don't you break him off something first, BC?
Well, first of all, what starts this thing? How could this thing possibly exist in nature?
No idea.
Well, the geological term is called a macroseep. What that means is methane, ethane, and propane underground. It gets into really high pressure. It forms a crack underneath in the shale, and through that crack, if just a little flame is put on at once, that thing's going to be on light forever. And that's exactly what you're looking at right there.
That's awesome. Next, I want to tell you a little bit about when this flame was formed. It was during the Devonian period, about 350 million years ago. That was a friggin' long time ago, huh?
That's older than Travel Man Dan.
It is. All right, BC, what else you got?
I'll tell you what, there are only 9 natural eternal flames in the entire world, and we're standing next to the most famous one right now, right here at Chestnut Ridge Park, Erie County, Western New York.
Wow. Occasionally, the eternal flame isn't so eternal. Now, when you got strong high winds, it can go ahead and blow that flame out. So if you are hiking down here and you want to check it out, be sure to go ahead and bring a lighter, but be safe. You don't want to explode yourself. Hey, BC,
Yep.
How high is the flame?
That flame is anywhere from 4 to 8 inches high. So not really big, but it's impressive nonetheless.
Absolutely. Hey, BC, check this out.
All right.
Geologists have determined that the gases from the eternal flame start at 400 meters below from what's called Rhine Street Shale. Pretty awesome, huh?
Yeah, that is. That's deep. And the last thing is, how much gas does this thing actually burn per day? Well, geologists have found out that it burns about 1 kilogram of methane into the air per day, and that's what you smell. That's 2.2 pounds of methane per day.
Wow. Is that the same thing as farts?
It is. There's a lot of methane released in farts, but I don't think it would be a pretty good one to get rid of 2.2 pounds of it in one shot.
Yeah, that's a lot of beans.
Look at the roots on this tree coming out the side of the mountain. It's almost like if an artist wanted to draw some sort of scene with wizards and warlocks and the Shire and the Hobbits, you'd probably draw something like that, but you don't expect to see that in nature. Look at the way those roots come out of the side of the rocks.
Unbelievable. When you stand right here, you got the eternal flame right behind me. But take a look. One of the things I really like about this, and I'm a huge fan of waterfalls, is all this trickling water literally going over the hole where the flame is. When you're surrounded around it, someone like me who lives in the city is just blown away by this epic, beautiful scenery, and you just take a look around. I mean, yeah, it smells like rotten eggs and somebody's been farting IPAs all day long, but you know, how could you not be amazed? Well guys, that's gonna do it for us today. I hope you had a great time watching this episode. If you're new to my channel and you haven't already, be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button right there. Ring the notifications bell so you're notified when new episodes come out each and every week. Go ahead and give me a like on this video. Drop me down a comment below. Let me know what you liked about it, or if you've been here, or if you can suggest another cool, weird, interesting, obscure place to visit. I'd love to hear from you. I hope you saw something cool and fun, like this adventure that I took you to, and this really weird, obscure flame kind of burning back there. I hope you learned something new and interesting, like what exactly is a natural eternal flame. But most of all, I hope you were inspired to check this place out yourself, or maybe watch this video again. You're gonna absolutely love it. You're gonna take a nice, beautiful walk through the forest, you're gonna come down the ravine, and then you get to see this bitchin' ass flame. Thanks again for watching. I'm Travel Man Dan, and remember, it's a big world out there. Make sure you see every bit of it